Have you been wondering how you can improve your sales as a real estate investor, as a wholesaler, so you can make more money per deal? It's all about how you can negotiate and finding the right opportunities. I got a video right here that talks about how to increase your sales, how to get into sales, how to be better at sales so you can do bigger deals and do more deals as a wholesaler or as a real estate investor. But hey, if you want to get into real estate, you just got to get started. It can be scary. I'm outside of this house with Armando, and he started in 2017 and now he's building new builds. Look, you just got to get started, take action, and you don't need to know everything, but you need to know people that can help you along the way, and you don't have to do it alone. Let's check out this video. So we're gonna go to this part of the mind map. It says make offers to sellers to get contract. We're gonna go over to the sales process, okay? Because we need to know how to talk to sellers. There's an on-market sales process. That's for making offer sellers that are on market. Now we're gonna go to off-market because we're gonna assume most of you guys are trying to get sellers off-market. So we're gonna look up my boy Tony Green. We're gonna look up his property. We're gonna use batch because that's all we do. Let's see. Okay, 150K. Okay, so this looks like it might be like some kind of townhome or something. Let's see. So property's vacant. See, batch has got everything. Got so much information. I got to type it in to search it. Okay, so what I would do, first of all, when I'm talking to the seller, this is the exact process I'm going to go through. I'm going to do it with you. AJ, you're going to role play with. So I'm going to be going through this process pretty quickly because this is a role play. So AJ, you own this property. You are Devin, and I'm just going to ask you some questions, okay? And we're going to get to the part where you want a lot. Hey, Devin, how you doing?
Hey, good.
Good. Hey, Devin, I'm calling because I was driving by your house the other day, and I noticed that, well, actually, I didn't notice this for sale, but I was calling to see if it was for sale. Are you by chance selling the house?
Might have thought of it once in a while.
Well, hey, real quick, I just want to say, I know I called you out of the blue. Is right now a good time to talk, or are you busy?
It's okay.
So Devin, right now, my purpose of this call is just to chat with you a little bit and see if I can make you an offer on the house. I buy a lot of homes in this area. I want to see if this is something I could buy. And by the end of this call, I'd like to hopefully be able to move forward and make you an offer.
Yeah, that's okay.
So Devin, first thing I kind of want to know, I know I called you and you said you've been thinking about selling. What's got you thinking about selling?
Yeah, my son passed away, so
I'm sorry to hear that. So you don't live in the house, your son passed away, so you're trying to sell it now, is that right?
yeah.
Well, first of all, I'd like to find out why you're selling. I totally get it now, but I kind of want to review with you some of the options just to make sure, to see what you've explored. So first of all, have you thought about just listing it?
Yeah, I thought of doing that, but my friend has been bugging me actually to have this listed. It's been a while, so just don't think I don't have the time to do whatever she wants me to.
Okay, so listing is probably not something you want to do. So keeping it, renting it, even flipping it, I'm sure you don't have the time to flip it yourself. So it sounds like to me, after kind of going through some of the options on way to sell your house, you don't want to list it, you don't want to rent it out, you don't want to flip it. So it sounds like a cash offer is what you're looking for, like someone that can just buy it right now in 7 days and just be done.
I think that would be an option.
I'm assuming you have an idea of what you want for it.
I did see that in what do you call that? The online platform, MLS
Zillow?
or Zillow. Yeah, but I probably would want to go higher than what I see there.
And why is that? You just want as much money as you can get?
I think the property is in a pretty good condition.
Okay. No, that makes sense. So let's pause real quick in this role play. Everybody, what I'm doing is I'm trying to find out if this is even a situation where a cash sale even makes sense for this seller. Now we understand, okay, this is somebody that we can work with. Then I get into negotiating later. I asked her what she wanted for the house. That's it. That's all I wanted to know. I'm not trying to say, well, this is my offer. I don't even talk about it yet because you can't talk about this stuff until you know what's going on. Because if you don't have a motivated seller, it ain't going nowhere. You can't convince someone to take 50% value of their home if they don't have a reason to sell to you. Like, let's go back into the role play. So tell me again, what do you want for the house again?
I was really hoping to get right about 300.
How did you come up with that again?
Well, there were properties in the area from the neighborhood who actually got it sold for 300.
I'm actually looking at it right now. So you said you were looking at properties that sold around that in that area for 300,000. Did you check to see if those were like comparable to the one that you have, like same bedroom, same bath, townhome? Did you check that, or did you just see stuff for sale?
No, I just looked.
Well, look, I'm looking at it right now, and underneath townhomes on Batch Leads, Batch Leads is a service I use, right? It helps me comp properties. You're asking for 300,000, right? I'd love to get you that, but maybe they sold like like that over the last 2 years, but the market's really shifted. Prices are going down. It's harder to sell stuff.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
You know, I understand that you want that, but you know, I feel terrible. I'm definitely not going to be able to get you close to there. So let me ask you about the condition of the house. Is it in awesome shape? Have you updated everything?
Yeah, actually, my son updated that.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. You know, are there any issues with the property?
I don't think there are.
How soon do you need to sell this thing?
Yeah, I just want to get rid of it.
Maybe give me like 30 days to close?
Yeah, I can do that.
What would stop you from selling this?
No, nothing really.
I understand why you're selling, but you know, according to the comps that are in the area, properties that are extremely rehabbed and really nice, you know, they go upwards of like maybe like the 200, 250 range. And yours, from what you're telling me, it's got a little bit of updates, but I'd still probably have to go in and get the whole place updated. I think, according to the numbers here, I would probably have to be around, according to what I'm looking at, probably around $100,000. What's the best deal you could give me?
I could probably go for 150.
Okay. This is what we're going to do. I have to get my offers approved by my underwriter. So I'm going to go to my underwriter. I'm going to call him and I'm going to see if we can get 150 approved. If I can get this offer approved, are you ready to sign today?
Yeah, I mean, if we could go for it.
All right, guys. So then I use this time. I've looked at the data. I would actually comp this out a little bit more. I don't know much about this property. I just have the address. So here's our property. What I'm doing right now is the underwriting process. You said 150. I'm looking at this to see if it's possible. So I put everything into my calculator. So let's just say this house is worth 250 and you can get it at 75K. Here's all your expenses for flipping it. It's 1,300 square feet. Yeah, no, this is a deal, 100%. You got a deal, brother. After we go to asking price, negotiate, you get contracts signed over the phone in person. You don't let them out of your sights. You don't send the contract and just say, hey, I hope you sign. Doesn't work. The community that's watching, hopefully that was helpful, guys. Let's just a quick recap. If you're trying to negotiate a great deal on a property, you have to go through the painless wholesaling mind map and check out the script that's here. Check out the sales process. It's going to let you know how to talk to a seller. You're not negotiating a great price unless you find out why they're selling. Once you find out they're selling, when you get to the part about, you know, anchoring, finding out what their property's worth, use batch leads, run the comps, look at the properties. You can use Zillow too, just to verify. Call an agent in the area just to verify price like we just did. And for Tony that's watching this, if he hasn't, you know, if you haven't fallen asleep because you know, maybe I've just talked too much, you have a deal at this price, it looks like, unless it's destroyed. If it's destroyed, it's gonna be tough. But if it's a basic rehab, you look like you got a good spread that somebody will buy this. Now I can help you find a buyer. If you go to sellyourdeal.io, my website, you can submit deals. If you found this information helpful and you like this stuff, like and subscribe so we can send you more.